Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I gotta get out of the bus. I have been in here all day. It's been kind of cloudy, but now the weather's clearing up. But I've been studying my drone test stuff. Look at the Zen's been kind of, yep, that's about how I feel sometimes. But look at the stuff they want you to test for. Look at that. This is one of the pages you gotta look at. Yep, I gotta know what that means. There's way more stuff in here than a drone pilot would ever need, but they want to make you a small manned aircraft. Like I said, almost going to be a private pilot beside the flying time. But let's take the pup for a walk and get out the desert and unstress my brain after studying for, I think, probably about 5 hours today. Got a test in a few days. You know how it goes, cramming to the last minute. Get out here. In my video put out a couple times ago about cutting wood and gathering wood in the LTVA and the BLM land is this. I had a subscriber send in a comment with a link to a map. And in that map was the BLM map, yeah, that said that you cannot gather wood or camp in this area outside of the LTVA. So I opened it up and I looked on the map, and guess what? They're right. And I don't mind being proven wrong, but I'm glad to help because it helps me and it helps my viewers if somebody wants to know, especially if somebody's in the area and they want to know if they can camp out here. And I think, well, sure you can, but then you look at the map and it says, no, you can't. So let me just clarify real fast. Once again, BLM land, LTVA, no wood gathered or obtained over there, or BLM non-LTVA, once again, no camping and no firewood gathered or campfires. And if you go about 2 miles straight ahead of us, then it's BLM land where you can camp and have campfires and gather wood. Very confusing, but I'm guaranteeing you about 99.99% of the people never look at a map or don't have a map and don't really know. And I haven't seen any signs anywhere out here, which probably wouldn't seem on this side because most of the traffic comes in from the other side. So maybe there's a sign over there that says no camping or campfires. But what threw me off was the amount of campers and fire rings I found on this side of the area that says no camping and no fires. So anyway, just want to clarify that. So if anybody's, don't be afraid to send me a link or something or a comment that says, no, I think you're wrong or that's not quite right. I'll be glad to research it because I like to be correct to a point and just let my viewers know that, what is out here. Zen and I walked around the desert that we've seen, and I found something interesting. Something old, I guess it's old, on a piece of glass at the bottom of a medicine jar. See if we can get a picture of it here. It says the Dr. J.H. McLean Medicine Company. That is old. Look at the bottom of it. I'm going to do some more research on it. I looked online, and the Dr. J.H. McLean Medicine Company started in 1850 and went on for many years. And guess what? It's still in business under a different company. But this could have been from the 1800s. But because when they do this and patent the brand right on the glass, that is, I don't know my glass works, but I'm going to say that's probably pre-1900 or maybe in that area. If somebody knows, let me know. I do follow that guy on YouTube. What's his name? He travels around South Dakota and digs up glassware and bottles and things. Have anybody seen him? he would know what that was. That's all they do. And his stuff is usually in the 18 to 1900 around turn of the century. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Dr. J.H. McLean Medicine Company. And according to the Google, Dr. J.H. McLean was not a real doctor. As a lot of them probably weren't back then, but he had something called volcanic oil, which could have been used as some sort of snake oil libation for arthritis and ligaments or something. I don't know, but I found it in front of this old mill, so that, who knows? It could have been that old or something. I'm going to do more research on it and see what I can figure out. But that shape of bottle is going to be about, I'm going to say the turn of the century, 18 and 1900 century, and we're going to see what happens. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, I just found it underneath the bush lane up there, walking past. I probably walked past it, well, the last 3 seasons. I looked over and there it was. I thought it was a light off of a ATV. Well, I did a little more research on my bottle bottom of the bottle that I found out in the desert, that McLean Medicine Company, and I think it's going to be one of this. Yeah, I think it's that one because, like I said, I did research, and if that's the bottle I'm looking at, it's still in around the 1915, 1920 range. So it's still over 100 years old, just the bottom of it is. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. See what else you can find out here in the desert. I'm out here in the wash. I'm going to show you the picture of the sunset. I'm right on the bank right now but look at that. There's the old mill. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Yeah, my BB in the wash is about 6 foot deep where I'm standing here. So I'm right at ground level of the desert. But look at that colors. And it just keeps getting better and better. Give you the pan around. Here's Zen. He decided to park it on the wash and smell everything. And you've already seen the other side, but here it is again. Oh, does it get any better than this? Oh my gosh, this is what I live for. Arizona sunsets are magnificent. The sky is on fire. Well, there you go. We'll keep this one kind of short. We're back from our walk. And this will probably be the last video that I put out before I do my drone test in a couple of days. But I'll have to go back in here and fill this brain full of information. I'm kind of like Zen. It's kind of tough to teach an old dog new tricks. He didn't want to get in the cart. Oh, I can't study. But anyway, it's doing pretty good. I've got a pretty good retention, there you go, of everything. I just got to remember that when I'm doing my tests. Slow down and read everything real close. Because some of the practice tests that I've got and doing the questions, either, everybody's taking tests. It's either like is not, could not, may not, will, all those things that are thrown in there. If you miss one of them, it throws off your answer completely. Unless you have just a question that I like that are 2 answers that are so obviously wrong, they can't be right. So hopefully I get a bunch of those. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're going to go back in the bus and give me about another half an hour of studying, because I've had about 6 hours today, and I got to get some more in before I leave. So the next video you'll see, guys, will be me heading down to Yuma or south of Yuma to take my test at the airport. And we'll see how that goes. Then get to stay here with the pupper sitter, which is good. So it'll be just me and the bus on the road. And Maybe I can fly back. We'll see. But anyway, let's say thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on around the desert. Are you through with your treat? Well, if you're through with your treat, does that mean you get some belly rubs? I think so. You want some belly rubs? Oh, yeah. Come on. Get in position. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Gotta give him his daily belly rubs.